Hello and welcome to a new tutorial and the first tutorial on this channel. And in this tutorial we're actually going to be making a simple character controller. Now for this part of the tutorial we're going to be making a simple capsule that moves when you actually press the movement keys, that is WASD. Alright, so we're going to start. I have a project here. I've not done much to it. I've honestly just added a ground and a couple of cubes and changed the lighting a bit. That's everything I've done. So first thing we're actually going to do is add a capsule, and this capsule is actually going to represent our player. We don't really need the mesh of it, but it doesn't really matter. We can keep it. Right, so we're going to move this capsule to 1 unit above the ground. Well, in this case, let me just move the ground a bit, and I will move it like 1.5. Right. So we're gonna call this capsule player, and we will make a prefab out of it. Real quick, we'll make a prefabs folder, and we will save our player there. Now we'll save the scene, and that'll be okay. Now I will add a camera, and I will align it with view for now, just so we can see the capsule moving. For now, we're not going to do the first person part, we're only going to be doing the movement. So, first off, let's make a scripts folder. And in this folder, we will create a C# script, and we will call it character motor. Now, before we open it, there's one thing we're actually going to need to add on the capsule, and that is we'll need a character controller that will replace the capsule collider. And this will be the component that actually allows us to move the capsule, and it'll make it so it actually collides with things. Right. And we'll also add the character motor, and don't forget to apply the prefab and save the scene. Right. So we will reload the project, and we will get in here, and we'll delete a couple of these things that we're actually not going to need for now. And let's start. Right. So for a character controller, in this case, we're actually going to need a fixed update. This is an update that runs at the same time as the physics do, so it works a lot better with the character controller. Aside from this, we're also going to need a wake, and I'll let you know right now why we need that. And before anything else, we'll need a character controller reference. We'll call it controller, and we will get it in awake. That is why we needed awake. Get component character controller. Alright, now that we have the controller, we just need to move the player. And how we're actually going to be doing this is a pretty simple way. We're going to have a float horizontal, and this is just going to get the input from the axes raw. And the axis we need is horizontal. And we'll do the same thing for the vertical axes. Vertical. Now these two have the inputs from the WASD keys, and they will give you value, each will give you value between -1 and 1. Now we can use these to actually move. And the way to do that is we need to convert them to a vector 3 that moves the player. Right. So, this is how we'll do it. We will make a vector. We'll call it, well, I'll just specify it, vector 3 move direction. This move direction is going to be the horizontal input multiplied by transform.right, and then you add to it the vertical input multiplied by transform.forward. And what this will do is create a vector where the horizontal input will give you a value from left to right, and the vertical input will give you a value that goes forward Another way to actually use this is we will go mcontroller.move, move direction. And that is how you do a simple movement. I will show you how it actually looks right now. Oops. Let's go here. Right. It's actually a little fast right now, but it works. Now, to fix it being too fast, we can add a variable and we can call it speed, right? And we can just multiply it here. Speed. And then that way we can actually modify how fast our controller, our character moves. So we'll just give it 0.2 for example. Prefab and save the scene. And now when we move, it will actually be a lot slower. So that's it for this part. We'll be continuing the series pretty soon. We'll make a pretty complex controller, and yeah. So like and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye.